I had quite a busy day yesterday, and after the day I was like, should I go thrifting? I'm close to a thrift shop anyway. And I was like, no, I need some peace and rest. But something in the back of my head said that I should, and I wasn't wrong. What you're about to see is all from one thrift shop. It's not just this, but this is obviously a good one. It's a Torrance TD166. It has a visible issue. The bracket or the bar for the anti-skating weight is broken off. I hope I can glue something to this. It doesn't have to be too precise as long as there's some notches there, so I may just use a threaded end or something for that. Other than that, the only thing that's wrong with it is that it can do this now. It shouldn't be able to turn the wrong way, but if you give it a swing the right way, it swings the right way. It means the capacitor has an issue. Not exactly a big deal. The belt is in horrible shape. Everything is extremely gross. I'm going to give this a quick clean and then see if it plays at all. Other than that, there is a stylus, surprisingly. I'm not sure how well you can see this on the video, but I gave the whole thing a quick clean because it deserves better than the state it was in. It was particularly dirty, just caked on dust mostly, so nothing too egregious, but oh, there's a random tie wrap. Right, it came without a mat, by the way. Let me see if this belt is at all usable. It's really not in great shape. It even goes to 45 with this belt, and it's going the wrong way again. Boop. It came without a mat, but I still had a mat, so that's great. Is this a Torrance belt? Yeah, it is one. So I actually still have a new belt for it. That's great, because it's going to need that anyway. And the motor again is losing it, but it's switching speeds now. Okay, so this needs a capacitor. I need to fix that part of the anti-skate. And with a bit of luck, that's really all. Let's see. Head shell. Oh, you can see how dirty it was. Look at the head shell. That's supposed to be silver. It's sort of brownish now. I know it's a bit ridiculous to clean it before you work on it, but it's really not fun to touch this one. That's how dirty it is. So, and also it just feels, I don't know, maybe if you take care of the machine, it will reward you. Right, we got some new records. You'll be happy to know. Does lift work? Oh, let's add the weight first. Ish is good enough. Lift does work, okay. We have 2 channels, so yeah, this is just going to work, isn't it? No anti-skate, of course. Sounds good, because in the end it's still a Torrance. There's literally nothing wrong with this, so I need to fix that thing, the motor capacitor, and give it a good clean, and then it's ready to go. That's not bad. That's a really nice find, actually. He was literally cleaning this. He already started. It was even dirtier at first. When I came in, I was like, I'll have that. I know the guy, and we agree on the price for everything, and all good. Okay, so I'm going to quickly heat this up and bend it back because this doesn't hold at all. And then it's on to the next device. But this was a remarkably good start of this thrifting find. And this machine is going to be absolutely fine by the time I'm done with it. That's alright. Let's do it like that. A bit tighter. No, that feels good. That's not going anywhere. Awesome. Torrance scored. It's the simplest model of the 3, 66, 65, 60. But it's still a really good record player. Now here's something fun. Not something you'd expect me to take. It's a little stereo system with, for some reason, tape on the power switch. Now this thrift shop actually buys stuff from people that are deceased and such, rather than people bringing it into the shop. So a lot of it actually works and can be quite modern. You may notice the blue flickering here. Yes, it has Bluetooth. So it's kind of a cool system to actually keep for my bedroom. I'm actually looking for the remote now. I don't know which one it is, and that should already tell you a thing or two. I think it's this one. It says pairing, but I don't want Bluetooth. But while it's in pairing mode, I may as well give it a shot then. There you go. That's a ridiculous amount of low end. Is this the remote? Yep. How do I change that low end? That's ridiculous. FM, audio in, DVD, CD. Well, let's try that then while we're playing around. Oh, it's very slow. It's only now starting to spin up. It's a DVD player as well. Wow, you gotta be patient. Yay! I'm trying to get to track 5, but Yep. There we go. I'm gonna put some new batteries in this one. Volume works, but EQ doesn't seem to do anything. Is it sending? Yes, it is. So maybe this is for a more upmarket system? I solved the mystery. This remote is actually not the one. This is the one. So let's try again. Mega Boss off. Oh, that's so much better. EQ. It's very slow. Rock. Flat, okay. Rock. Oh, doorbell. Well, I expected mail, but it was my neighbor, so this has been playing for a bit. So it does actually work as intended. It's a very noisy CD drive. Is there an EQ setting that is a bit less... Oh, that's the wrong remote again. A bit less bright, because it's quite bright sounding. Pop. Jazz. Classic, okay. Ooh, okay, it was actually on the brightest. So classic's quite pleasant. Jazz. Classic, okay. Let's go to track 5 and test again. If it doesn't... Jeez, it's so slow. Here we go. It's alright! Bit hissy. The highs are a bit aggressive. These don't come off. But I must say the Bluetooth didn't sound too great. Give me Bluetooth. I figured it out. Now I know why it sounded bad. I still had the equalizer set for a little Bluetooth speaker, so it didn't sound too annoying in bed. This is actually nice. I may just keep this and put it in my bedroom so I can play some Bluetooth music from my bed, because it's a fun little thing. I hate the CD player, it's super noisy and super slow, but I don't need that. But I like the Bluetooth functionality. This is a keeper. Wow, that's fun. Even has a remote coming with it. That's awesome. As you may have noticed, I had 2 remotes, which was confusing me. That means I have another stereo. Are you ready? Let's swap this around. Unfortunately, this is an older model, when it still was hip to put an iPod dock and everything. In a lot I got recently, there was this iPod, and I'm pretty sure the screen's broken, but it should have the right connector. Yes, it does. So we can test the functionality if we plug it in. That's a nice bright display. Yeah, this is definitely of a slightly higher quality. It's powering on. I'm playing DJ Jean for some reason. I definitely didn't ask for that. It's slowly opening. This hasn't been used an awful lot. Let's see what we get. It's a lot nicer to work with than the other one. Also sounds quite a bit better. EQ. Oh, that's better. Just a normal... We got bass and treble, that's all we got. And then a bass boost. That's definitely going to be turned off. This is alright. Now, the iPod has music on it. I don't know what, of course. Oh, it's got a Tribe Called Quest, that could have been worse. Okay, Rebirth, cool. Just one song. That works, okay. Let's pause this before the music rights becomes a thing. That's alright actually, it sounds good, and the iPod works, much to my surprise. Which makes this all a lot more fun all of a sudden. iPod's in Dutch. What else is on there? Did they do recordings? That's always what you want to know, don't they? Don't you? Photos? There's no photos. Extras. No voice recorder on this one. Okay, I don't know my iPods very well, as you can tell. But this works absolutely great. Genres. Oh, the only one I could choose is lounge, so that's not great. This is a cool little system with an iPod, and I can even give the iPod with it, I guess. kind of a cool addition. And I can play USB, obviously. I should really make a stick with music so I can test that stuff, because I don't have it currently. Maybe I do actually. Not supported. Okay, I guess I didn't use this in my car. Yeah, awesome. It worked completely, as you can tell. Speakers sound quite a bit better than the other ones, so I may just swap those around and keep these, because they're a lot less annoying. What a lovely little system. No, I won't be swapping the speakers around, because as it turns out, it's a different plug, and I'm not going to destroy the wires. That are still all original. I did, however, swap that rig, which is obviously way too modern for me, for this cute Pioneer, which didn't have any screws. And that may lead you to think that it's broken, but I've learned that that is not always the case. So I just tried it out. It looks okay on the inside. It looks great on the inside, actually. Very clean. Looks like someone has been cleaning. Maybe they just lost the screws. So I wouldn't be surprised if this works. Or maybe it sets my house on fire. We are about to find out. Let's get a cable. These speakers will be turned off, obviously. And then, with a bit of luck, absolutely nothing. Or is just the light dead? Okay, that's very little. Let's check that fuse. Okay, that's the first thing you think of. Fuses are seemingly missing. There's 4 fuses missing. Why does this thing have 6 fuses? Am I missing something here? Either way, do I have them? That's the question. The fuses are here. Oh, that's not the sound you want to hear. It's not happy. Alexander, can you take a look at this amplifier for me? Right, it's now at least one piece. The screws don't fit perfectly, but they sort of fit. And that allows us to continue to the next one. Interestingly, this has a sticker that says phono left and phono right. I guess these people are colorblind because they have colors. This is the AP-D2 simple direct drive, but these are really nice record players actually. They usually work. They sound alright. And they come with an Audio-Technica 1895E cartridge as standard, which is a good card. I fully expect this to work, but I shouldn't say that, should I? Unfortunately, the handle for the arm is broken, which is not the biggest of deals, but it's a pity. Lift works, sound works, speed. Yep. That's not the Beatles. It seems to run a bit slow, but it shouldn't be able to do that unless someone's been adjusting it. Let me see. Because it's got the servo going on. No? Well, it's running a bit slow. Oh god, my hearing is good for this kind of stuff apparently. There's the adjustment points. Let me adjust it so it's correct. That's 33 for you. Spot on. And 45 is well off. 45. Okay. And then we should have a manual return. Let's try that. Which is working. And then the one that is the only thing that can go wrong with these, the auto return can be a bit finicky. The cartridge isn't in there quite straight. Someone's been quite rough with this one. Okay. Perfect. So, except for this thing missing, which I need to just glue something onto or into or whatever, this is flawless. Lovely little record player. I don't think the stylus is in the best shape or it's a bad remake. It's a bit scratchy sounding, but it's functional. The mat has been... Yeah, I don't know, the hole seems a bit too big, that's what she said. But not too bad for, I don't know what I paid, a couple of euros. Now I went to that thrift shop twice. First time I took everything you just saw. And the second time I went back for a pair of speakers that didn't fit my car because I was using my parents' convertible car. Mine was at the garage. Nothing major, just the coolant reservoir leaking, so they replaced it. I just went there again and found the speakers and some other stuff because it wouldn't be me if I didn't find some other stuff. Let me tidy this up and get back to you. Oh, sorry. Oh shit, you're pointing up now. Hello? No, this way, please. Yes, well, these are big. I just put them on the scale because I was curious and my guesstimation wasn't too bad. I guessed about 30 kilos. They are 31 and a half kilos each. These are, I forgot the brand again. Unisono Ardente from Germany. I never heard of them. The internet has never heard of them. And I googled them and I found one post of someone who had them. Probably the same because it was a Dutch post. It's a three-way system. You can't take this off easily, so you're going to have to take my word for it. The units look pretty serious. Nice little mid-range, nice tweeter, nice woofer. No foam issues. Bass reflex. And that's all I know at this point. I don't know if they work. I don't know how they sound. I just thought I should take them home and try out. Let me get some cables. I don't know what they are, but they're serious. They are not really my kind of sound because they are pretty harsh. Very German sounding, but holy shit, that's some good low end. Nice transparency. I don't know who built them. I don't know the brand, but they're not bad. Thank goodness, because that wasn't fun to carry them. I'm going to try them out in my living room. I'll report back. No, comma, I changed my mind. They are not great speakers at all. This is an old keyboard. More on this later, exclamation mark. They're not great. They have a lot of deep boom, which is honestly quite impressive. And then they have extremely harsh highs that don't have a lot of refinement. And then there's mids that are pretty okay in the top, a bit harsh, but okay. But there's no lower mids, and the low end is just, you have all of the deep boom and nothing above it. There's no musicality, there's no refinement. It's honestly shocking how much effort was put into these speakers. And then this is the result, because they are just not great. This is a keyboard that I'm quickly giving a clean because it is particularly dirty, and it's actually in great shape. You may wonder, why are you bringing random old keyboards home, and also why are you trying to talk to us while making a hell of a lot of noise with that keyboard? Because I can. Well, mostly the second answer. The first answer is thin. You can use it with old computers. Also, these sometimes tend to be quite valuable. This one I don't know. I haven't actually looked it up yet, but it's quite a nice typing keyboard. It's not mechanical, it's just membrane, but it has a nice clickiness to it. Classic rattly spacebar. This is probably around 1990. Nice and simple, no text on it. Actually, it looks good now that it's cleanish, because it was particularly gross. It was really gross. I'm gonna have to take it apart to clean it properly, but at least it's not so bad. This is a no brand. Absolutely no brand. Made in China. This device complies with part 15 of the FCC rules, and that's all you get. A4B, let me Google this. Nothing, except the Tennessee Department of Child Safety. Well, then this probably has zero value, but it has value to me, because I sometimes play around with old computers, and then it's really nice to have a keyboard that matches the aesthetics, but also you can just plug in without adapters and such. So this is just going to go in my small keyboard collection. Just have a collection of keyboards I use with random computers when I test them or work on them. I don't really do much computer stuff on this channel, but I also play around with old computers. This one I got for free because, and I quote, it's not working. I checked, it doesn't have this sticky erase head. Oh, that was too soon. So this should be alright if I can get it working. And I don't believe that it doesn't work at all. Also, just got this from the keyboard. So I'm pretty sure it was used in an office space. Let's plug this in and see what happens. Alright, fast forward-ish. Rewind, perfect, play. Tape. That should be my royalty-free music tape. I think I put the wrong tape in here somehow. Oh, it's all better. Doesn't work, my ass. I knew it. I didn't expect the tape to work, to be honest. Anyway, it has built-in microphone, so you know what's coming next. Oh, okay. Hello. Can we turn monitoring off? There we are. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this noisy Philips D8208 is working, other than the cassette mechanism sounding particularly unhealthy. But I'm happy I took it home, because it was free. Oh! Well, the noise stopped and then the spindle stopped. Ladies and gentlemen, but I'm happy mechanism sounding particularly unhealthy. The cassette. Okay, so the cassette mechanism has now stopped working. It still works, and yeah, you can see the take-up wheel do this, and now it stops. I'm very worried that something plasticky is broken here, which is a pity, because other than that it works fine. Just some scratchy spots as always. I'll open it up at some point, see what happens. It has piezo horn tweeters. Does it really though? Yeah, there's actually something coming out of there. So I guess they are. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I guess they are. And then, quite exciting, last but not least, first of all, I don't know what's in here. Just a strap that says Lumix. Well, I never saw a Lumix, but I saw a Sony Handycam Mini DV, and I saw a JVC Handycam Mini DV. These were very fancy back in the day. I wish the Lumix was there because I kind of like Panasonic Lumix photo cameras, but it's not. This, however, came with all of the cables that are never there, so that's great. I put it all in one bag. I paid €10 for everything, and that could be really good news because I really need mini DV cameras. Not because I want to use them as such, but because I digitize tapes for other people quite regularly, and all of the mini DV cameras are dying. So when I find them cheap, I bring them home. Cheap is less than €15. Because it's nice to help people out with their memories. These are often broken. They will power on, but they won't transport the tape or stuff like that. But let's see what this one does. There you go, powers on. Clock set. We don't need to set the clock right now. We have an image. Yes, I'll show you guys. I hope I'm aiming correctly because I can't see it. Oh no, I zoomed way too much. There you are. Oh no, what's happening? Some error, but you're still there. What's the error? C3140. It's an eject error. Yeah, that tends to happen. How does one eject this one? Eject. Oh, it's trying. Okay. We got a free tape labeled Nick. Let's try and see if we can get it to work. Maybe we lose the tape. Okay, that sounds hopeful. Let's set it to play mode, right? And press play. We have our image. Someone isn't testing this. Oh, it's this one! Is it? No, it's another one. This was another person testing this. Funny. Let me show you. See? They're filming another camera. So it does play. We are running. This is my audience in the shape of a camera. That's a bit too close for the thing to focus, but hello, here I am. Can you see me wave? Maybe. Selfies were already a thing back then because I can flip the screen and actually see what I'm filming. I just need to make sure I'm looking at the lens, not at the screen. It's a bit hazy. Let me give you a quick wipe. That's not better. In the shape of a camera. That's a bit too close for the thing to focus, but hello, here I am. Can you see? That works great. Okay, so that's one. These are expensive these days, so I'm actually really happy to have one that works. Okay, and we have a tape, so we can test the other one. Maybe that also has a tape, I don't know. Beep beep. Okay, that's volume. Where's the play button? There. Digital audio. Ooh, it's not completely happy there. Now, that may be the tape. Or dirty heads. I'm gonna fast forward and rewind a bit because sometimes going fast past the heads cleans the dirt off. It's not really the way to do it, but we are recording again. This is my audience. Hello, audience. Also, this also is from the selfie era. The other one had a better picture, but that may also just be the screen. I don't know. No, same issue. Same issue. I wonder if it's even just the tape. Either way, could be worth cleaning the heads, but there's definitely something iffy. It's mechanically sound though, so I'm a bit disappointed that it won't record properly. Cleaning the heads on these is a bit of a pain in the ass. I think I'm just gonna get a cleaning tape. It's worth it, they're not very expensive. I may even have one somewhere. But this one's not quite right. The other one though is very much right, so 1 out of 2 at this price, not too shabby. That it? I'm back, just a sec. I gave the heads of this one a clean. Isopropyl alcohol and a bit of paper. Where's the paper? Ah, here. A lot of black stuff came off. I wonder if that solved anything, because it would be kind of cool if this one worked as well. I'm a bit skeptical. I should probably get a cleaning tape, but who dares wins? That solved it. I still need to get a cleaning tape because I only barely cleaned them. But look, quite a lot of black stuff. I think that's all then.